So let me talk to y'all real quick. You know, there's a lot of information going around about like millionaires and billionaires and what they're supposed to be doing with their money, and if they did the things with their money that they, you know, could. I'm not going to even say supposed to, you know, or should. I'm not going to use those words. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? I have these conversations with some of my friends all the time, and I'm a little biased about the fact that people are going to do what benefits them. What benefits them and their understanding of their stream of consciousness of what that benefit is. So when you see people talk about, oh, celebrities should be doing this, should be giving their money, rich people should be giving away their money, they should be doing this, they should be doing that. I think that it is really unfair to charge people with certain levels of responsibility that other people don't want to have responsibility for. These people have created a certain level of access for themselves that the everyday person has not created. Okay? And I'm not saying this to say that what they're doing is correct. I'm not. But what I am taking a note of is that on a spiritual realm, there is going to be a time when all the things that they have done, they will have to be accounted for. Their hands. They're not going to be... Listen, the work that you do with your hands, meaning like how you receive and how you give, is going to be reflective in the end times. And so the thing that you are crying for from these people or whatnot, 1:44 on the clock when I said this, the thing that you are crying from these people is actually not going to have any weight or value in the time of tribulation. And we are seeing this come to pass little by little by little by little. And because we could not take it in a full bite-sized chunk, it's got to drip like milk from a newborn baby, right? When the baby first learns how to suckle at the mama's breast, what they gonna get? Colostrum. They only gonna get a little bit at a time because their belly ain't no bigger than this, so they don't need a full 6, 8, 12 ounce bottle. That's what we are getting at this particular time, y'all. We're getting bite-sized drips of milk, so that we can be able to be prepared. And in the preparation, everybody crying about, oh my God, Thanksgiving, we ain't gonna be able to have food for Thanksgiving because you can't have the king's food, because you can't have a smorgasbord of food that most of the time gets thrown out anyway, that nobody eats all of anyway, and it's wasteful. Are y'all crazy? Do you see the symbology? Do you see why it's important for us to go through these types of experiences? Y'all talking about SNAP and EBT and people not being able to have access to food during the holidays. What about people who need food during the regular days? What about the aspect of the fact that nobody is taking full advantage? No, not nobody. Most people are not taking full advantage of the fact that you could have been buying seeds and plant foods, edible plants, and growing them on your patio in your backyard, whether you rent or own. You could have been growing your own food, and the government was paying for it. $25 a day. And I remember proposing this to people, and they was like, oh, that's such a great idea. But nobody wanted to do it, because everybody wants somebody else to do it for them. And that is not the way, y'all. That's not the way. The way through into it is to confront it, and the confrontation has to come with truth. My people perish for lack of knowledge, and knowledge is really lack of vision. And when you don't have a vision for your life, you leave it up to other people to give you what they think that you should have, because they got a vision of what they think you should have and how it will impact them, good or bad. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to say, for the people who get it, that's who this is for. And for the people who want to refute it and want to argue about it, it's okay, because I already understand the times that we in is that people with ears, let them hear. People with eyes, let them see. And there are going to be people who are going to be dumb, deaf, and blind because they don't want to accept the truth. Period. Love, light, and liberation.